everyone, so I just filmed a makeup tutorial on this look. It is for people that have grey eyes. It's just a really dark, dramatic black grey look. I chose this look because if you have really light eyes, like grey eyes, or maybe even very like ice blue eyes, the grey and the darkness in this can really contrast with that lightness and bring out the lightness even more. I wanted to get like that eye color generator thing, but I don't know like which ones is a safe program, which one's easy to use. So use your imagination, pretend I have grey eyes. And also this introduction is filmed on my iPad. I'm really sorry, that camera that I use is so obnoxious. The battery is awful, the memory card is awful, but the quality is amazing. So I worked with it throughout the tutorial, but if you want to know how to recreate this look for grey eyes, then please continue watching.
I'm using NYX's eyeshadow base. The colour I'm using is Skin Tone. I'm using this to prime my lids all the way from lid to brow, and underneath the lower lash line it's going to help your shadow stay in place and be much more vibrant and pigmented throughout the day. Then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Beauty Book 48 Colors Au Naturel palette. I'm using a medium tone brown. It's a little bit darker than I typically use for a transition color, but I like doing that with dramatic looks like this. Then I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush and just very messily apply it into your crease. I do this, just no rhyme and reason, it's just like a transition color. Be very messy with it because it's going to make the shadows that you put on later be so much more easy to work with and blend in easier. Then I'm using the Maybelline eyeshadow number 850. It's just a nice matte black, and I'm going to take that on a small little flat shader brush like this one. And I'm going to apply this just first directly on my lid. I'm not going to go above my crease. I am going to sculpt out and shape that crease a little bit by just pushing that flat shaded brush into my crease like you see me doing there. And just keep going, applying some more coats of this until you're happy with the intensity of the black. Then I'm using that e.l.f. palette again and another black eyeshadow. It looks like it's got a grey tinge, but it actually doesn't. And I'm going to take that on a crease dome brush. This is by e.l.f. as well. And first I'm going to apply this directly into my crease, and then I'm actually going to take a little bit more of that same eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in small little round circular motions above my crease. Just like in between your crease and your brow bone is where you want to apply this, and shape your eyes with it until you're happy with the shape of that and the intensity of the color. Then I'm going to take that big fluffy brush with no extra product, and I'm going to use this to blend around the edges of the crease to make it much more buffed out, flawless, and it will look perfect in the end. Then I'm using the e.l.f. palette again. I'm taking a nice ivory champagne color. I'm going to take that on a small little angled brush, and I'm going to apply this just on my brow bone, but I'm going to blend it into the outer edges of the eyeshadow and also the inner edges as well, because you don't want just a strict brow highlight, just blend it into your crease colors as well. Then I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Liner, and the color I'm using is black. I'm going to use this on a small, tiny little angled brush, and I'm just applying my eyeliner with this. You could probably skip eyeliner because it is a dramatic look anyway, but I just chose to do it because I can't help myself. I love the look of eyeliner. I do it for every single look, even if it's dramatic like this. Then I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. My shade is W4, and I'm going to take that on a small little kabuki brush, and I'm applying my foundation with this. I do have a foundation routine on my channel, so please go check that out if you want to see all in more detail of the stuff I use and why I use it and how I apply it and everything like that. Then I'm using the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. I'm using the highlighter first. I'm just applying that underneath my eyes and blending that in. This is just going to add some brightness to your eyes, under your eyes and your face as well. Now I'm going to use the concealer side of this duo, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that underneath my eyes as well and blend that out with my fingers. It really melts the product, and this is just going to make your eyes take away any darkness and everything like that. Then I'm using the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder. I'm going to take that on that same kabuki brush that I use for my foundation, and I'm using this to set my foundation. Then I'm taking a really nice rich brown from that e.l.f. palette, and I'm taking that on a small little flat shaded brush, and I've actually started filling in my brows with this powder and this brush. I have stopped using that pencil brush for a little while now, and I love the way that this looks. I think this is going to be like my new brow look. Then I'm using the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Eye Kohl in black. I'm going to apply this just on my waterline to darken it up. If you feel it's too dramatic, then skip that step. I'm taking that angle brush again with no extra product, and I'm just going to blend out whatever eyeliner has fallen below the waterline. Then I'm going to take a small tiny little crease stone brush, and that has no product on it, it's just clean, and I'm going to blend out my lower lash line even further so it's even more smudgy and smoky, and the more you smudge it out, the better. Now I'm going to take my Models Prefer bronzer, and the colour that I'm going to be using is Sunkissed as usual. I've started to hit pan on this because it's so amazing. Then I'm going to use that on a small little powder brush, and I'm using this to contour underneath my cheekbones to define them a little bit more, and I'm also going to use it to warm up my temple area and also the outer parts of my forehead area as well. Then I'm using the BYS blush, and the colour is Coral. I like doing coral cheeks with dramatic eyes like this because pink can be a little bit much. I'm taking that on an angled blush brush, and I'm just going to apply my blush on the apples of my cheeks. I'm working it back, just feathering it back in round circular motions, and I'm going to put that a little bit in my temples as well so it looks more natural. Then I'm going to use the Revlon Mineral Finishing Powder, and the colour I'm using is 010. I'm taking that on another small little powder brush. I'm using this to highlight the bridge of my nose, my chin, the inner parts of my forehead, and I'm going to put the majority of it on my cheekbones, as you can see me doing there. And then I'm just going to take my finger in that and just apply a little bit of that on my Cupid's bow as well. Then I'm using the Rimmel Apocalypse Lip Lacquer in Nude Eclipse, and this is not really a gloss, that's why I'm going to add another gloss on top of this, and the one I'm using is the NYX Lip Gloss, and the colour is Sugar Pie, and I'm just going to apply that on my lips. So that's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, please like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!